But this will also be my last one for this tournament, so you're still continuing tomorrow. So you're going to get to see all the crazy action finals, but hopefully this one's going to be a great one. Seeds 2 versus 4 against each other.
Yeah, and HellRaisers has had quite a fight getting here. They fight for Virtus Pro, but didn't actually make it them. And then Unique took a game off of them as well in the pre. So they've had a bit of an up and down past here. And FlyToMoon, well, I had them pegged as the favorites yesterday. I did not think Virtus Pro was going to go into that grand final first, but FlyToMoon did it. And, where yesterday they started off every single draft with the field, has now been banned out by HellRaisers. So instead they start with... who else?
Yeah, Queen of Pain was banned out yesterday in the upper bracket finals for every single game, so not a single time did they get the chance to pick it. FTM, they've got one victory under their belt with Queen of Pain. That was against Team Unique. And now that I'm actually looking at the duration of the games, the fastest game of this tournament was 25 minutes, and almost every single game has been between 30 and 40 minutes. If we don't take HellRaisers' victory against Virtus Pro taking over 50, which was the longest so far out of the played matches. So we are definitely looking at mid-game matchups and potentially with the spice of late game. But that long game, if you can hear me behind all the voice lines, fam, that one long game was stretched out since VP didn't have a proper core in a sense, and HellRaisers had Ursa, Timbersaw, and Kunkka, and all of those are mid-game maximum oriented. Late game starts to get a bit nifty and fights start to stretch out really long. So if we see 2 mid-game matchups and we don't get a 30-minute finish, we might go long.
Go along, and I for one don't mind that at all. I love it when you get to play chess games out of the map, when you get to see like, alright, how do the approach getting into fights when they know that that's really the only, you know, if Roshan's down, all of the towers are down, just have the teams, the creep waves, what to do with them. I always find that very exciting. But we're going to have to see if we're actually going to get to that, because I do think that FlyToMoon has very consistent in having the game all but locked up by the 30-minute mark. A bit longer to actually play it out, but they have been consistently strong, especially.
Radiant team ban.
Well, with Grimstroke still available in the draft, so we've got Pango and Void, who both hate that hero. I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to ban it, but you would rather focus on getting rid of some of the cores for now, at least, because the phase 2 is usually always core targeted. Want to get rid of 3 either carries / maybe 1 mid hero, maybe 1 offlane hero to get rid of. But FTM's already got Quap. Quap has a potential of going into mid or offlane or even carry, as NA proved us that Quap is a very viable +1 hero these days too, with the correct item build and the correct draft around it. But would you ban the Grimstroke Kips if you were drafting right now?
As
HellRaisers, that is?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Dire
both of these heroes really hate, and it's a great combination with, as well as the Rubik. Jump in, Quap with a nice stun on you, great. Rubik also really, you know, you get the lift and you push someone in, stun them up immediately for the ink swell. Great. So
10 seconds remaining.
I think that that's just a very worthwhile ban here, unless you are very sure
5
that,
seconds remaining.
One of these heroes is going to be a sport, either the Void Spirit or the Pango, and then 4 is, I don't know. That still such a value ban. I would do it. But maybe there are other heroes that are more concerned about. For example, hey, there goes the Bat Rider.
Yep, there goes the Bat. I'm worried about that. We still got 2 more bans from both sides. They didn't go for Grim first, at least. They did take some time thinking about the Bat ban.
Dire team ban.
Potential is also that they let the Grim through. They just don't want any hero to combo with it. There's a lot of combos in this game to go with when it comes to single target spells, so there's a lot of things to go for. Bane's one of them. Bane is also a Bane is a Bane basically for the Void Spirit in many cases.
I was expecting that Spear ban to come out, and now here... I'd like to see the Grim ban. They could also think about a Puck ban, neither Pango or that hero either. And at the same time, could still think about taking it themselves.
10 seconds remaining.
Strong opening to the draft, but it is that the Queen of...
Dire team picked. Radiant team picked.
I speak for the trees.
I say Grim broke it up.
Yeah. Yeah, Grim could be a great pick for FDM. HellRaisers with the Nature's Prophet pick, though. They have a tool to work around it. He doesn't really mind about the Grimstroke at all, which is a smart idea to start building it outside of that box. What FlyToMoon kind of needs is either another hero to combo up with their spells or a frontliner, and then they have to start thinking about a potential magical/physical damage dealer. Because one of the basic rules that I learned from you remember Wombers, right? The Finnish stack from quite some time ago. I've been casting and talking a lot with their previous one. I'm not sure it was even the drafter of the team, but he had like a lot of great ideas, and he always said like his fist rule for every single draft: have a mixture of both physical and magical. If you have more of the other, you're in risk of being countered and your draft is more easily read. But if you have a mixture of both, you have your early game potential, you have your snowball potential, and you have your late game scaling potential. So you have all of those three when you have things in balance.
And this is not just about hero counters, also good wisdom about item counters, because if you do all magical damage, you're just buffing whoever is going to pipe on the enemy. Build all physical, it's going to be very simple for the enemy. Right, we build a Crimson Guard, or we get a lot of heals over on ours. Maybe we build halberds instead. Like, that's the problem with solo core Medusa lineups. Fine, we've got a lot of physical, that's cool, we've got a halberd, now you don't. So it is definitely wise advice, and I advise everyone to keep that in mind in their pub as well. Mix up your damage type. A lot for you.
I think one of the most outstanding versions is if you have a Viper pick and you decide to go magical build, which makes your hero completely full magical damage, and then your opponent has a Centaur who's carrying a pipe, or a Doom who just decides to go Hood of Defiance and with a pipe on top of that, you know, just have so much magical resistance that you ain't taking any damage. You're making 3 to 4 items that you built with 10,000 gold absolutely worthless. So one big item can, or one even mid-game item can turn the advantage in team fights too.
10 seconds remaining.
You have a whole lot of high physical damage output. You build Shiva's Lotus Orbs, Assault Cuirasses and stuff.
Remaining.
Just make it a lot harder for them. But then again, Disruptor is a great chasing tool here when it comes to the Queen of Pain. Also the Silence, very nasty against some of FlyToMoon's heroes. Like right now, they only have spellcasters and one half of a right clicker, but that Grimstroke pick is that Grimstroke is still a great pick nevertheless. It just fits so well as a counter and as a synergy wise pick. But what did they go with now with the physical damage side? PL kind of has both. He's strong in lane. He does need a bit of time to build himself strong and big.
Anti-mid ban, or do you think that Vichu over his traumatic experience from yesterday? Because for the people who didn't watch yesterday, is FlyToMoon both lost the Phantom Lancer into Anti-Mage matchup, as well as they lost the Anti-Mage into Phantom Lancer. So Vichu got the short end of the stick twice. And, so far, that looks like he's ready to go at it again. And I gotta say, Vichu, as a farmer, monster, and Phantom Lancer, not his absolute. But after those games, I do think that he needs a little bit more experience laying out matchups like that one. And
5 seconds remaining.
Well, rough moves.
Radiant
not like
team
ILTW didn't either, by the way. Entire series messy. So let's see. This could be an anti-mage ban, or this could be Vichun saying, "Let's go. I'm not afraid of you. We're just doing it again and again until we get this right, and I'm willing to bet that we do it right now."
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm also wondering, like, if they decide to put like the Queen of Pain off lane, they
5
could
seconds remaining.
allow the Ursa pick to go for HellRaisers, or if they feel like the anti-mage could be a thing that they can pull up, then sure. But I mean, it's just gonna lead into a Razor for FlyToMoon, and just let this Phantom Lancer have the time of his life, because there's so much damage. They're nullifying HellRaiser's answers to most of the heroes. And on HellRaiser's side, looking at their draft right now, they have to put this Nature's Prophet core, definitely. There's no room for NP to be a support in this game. Otherwise, he's going to be very much... He would have so much more potential as a core. And the same thing goes with the Pango probably being dropped into a 4, so they can put Void Spirit as a mid laner. But that would also mean FlyToMoon go for Queen of Pain. Or if they decide to go for Razor or any other strong mid laner pick, it makes Void Spirit snowball potential nullified. Or nullifies Void Spirit's mid lane potential. So if that's better said. They banned the DP, so there's a bit of team fight taken away from them. But FlyToMoon, they need a hero to go with their supports. Someone who is able to go out there, hang around, tempo control. So Bloodseeker, yeah, he can go out fight early, and now it's like Queen of Pain is gonna go with the Rubik and the Grimstroke, and Bloodseeker joins in when he sees openings. But does that mean
10 seconds
we have a mid PL?
I doubt.
Or mid Seeker?
5 seconds remaining.
Away from
He could go PL against the Void Spirit to make it a 50-50. Seeker also does well against NP.
Side lane Void Spirit. I don't see any more than with that.
Alchemist.
You may now select your heroes.
Alchemist. He likes playing. Well,
General Bloodseeker, hello.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Something different for a change. Now HellRaisers are thinking how they roll their picks.
It's the way that I pretty much go down. Oh no, but it is GPK Spirit now. The Alchemist pick. But never mind me. It's not how I thought it would go down. Cast a curse myself. Iceberg on the Queen of Pain. I'm going to go up against, well, either this Alchemist or the Void Spirit. I'm thinking it's Void Spirit. I want to watch that
10
skill build
seconds
to see if
remaining.
it decides to start dodging daggers early. And Chronic. It's likely this will be a rough lane. He doesn't watch out Nature's Prophet. Dual lanes. Out enemy ports and ports on the side. Deal with him. Best to Roger's game. And then, yeah, I expect it to be a safe lane Alchemist for Bloodseeker. General can up, definitely. Throughout stat. But I wonder if he actually up Posh guys are. So if it was a one-on-one, I definitely Bloodseeker, but as soon as you pop the Blood Rage, and the Posh guy is technical term for that thing again? Orb.
Wait, from Disruptor's first spell? Lightning Strike, Thunder Strike, something like that.
The problem is
His
it
Q,
really
basically.
only negates physical damage, so this Disruptor is a great lane trade answering.
Well, doesn't hurt to check it out. Thunder Strike.
Prepare for battle.
I'm always getting mixing up Lightning and Thunder, because you have Lightnings in a Thunderstorm.
Next level play.
Do you have Thunder in a Lightning Storm?
That is a very good. Llama, and if you say there are many lightnings, it's a Salamia, and then you know what that sounds like. So it's like it's raining and there's Salamia outside. Okay, I get what you mean.
I'd like to see that sausage lick.
See, we've got General. Yeah, he will go top. We've got Iceberg going mid, but HellRaisers don't look like they're mixing up their lanes. They're just going standard Alchemist safe lane, Nature's Prophet into the off lane, Void Spirit into mid. But with this mid matchup, Void doesn't necessarily get the best role for himself. I think it's also down to like what kind of item build you want to go for, because we've seen a mixture of both, skipping Dissimulate and also leveling up it up to max so that you can dodge the dagger from the Quap, have the capability of staying in lane, so you're trading your early level 5, level 6 gank rotation for survivability and farm, or you can just soak up the damage that you take, grab the XP, and rotate as soon as you can, as you have the ultimate to relieve the pressure of one of the lanes. And I could almost see that they want to fight with this Nature's Prophet, so that he would definitely move towards the bottom lane with this Void Spirit.
One of the things that interests about having side as well is that the Quap needs is about if she can not enough, especially because that forces the Void Spirit out of the Aghanims first and in as a first step. But with the Nature's Prophet and his own Orchid, it might actually mean that the Quap needs to go to heals instead, and that's going to slow down Icebergs.
Top lane, we've got Aloha Dance and then General on the Bloodseeker. Nyx's Alchemist. Poshka's got his hands filled with trying to keep this Rubik out, and Rubik is just fantastic when it comes to harassing and trading, because he can just drop that right-click damage from the Disruptor. And as you can see, even though he does drop that Thunder Strike on top of him, he's not doing enough damage as Rubik is just doing with right-clicks and the Fate Bolt alone. But he needs to try and get space for this Alchemist, but it's going to be hard from Poshka.
Aloha Dance is playing this correctly because, as you can see, all of these Thunder Strikes dropped onto Rook are not Thunder Strikes dropped on a Blood Rage General. Exactly what Aloha Dance wants. Poshka really has no other. Try, and Aloha Dance out. Forced choice by Aloha.
Okay, does have 1 point in Dissimulate, so he's skipping the Remnant for now. He's holding on to 1 extra point. Does he need the Remnant or not? Well, there's a first blood onto Funnick, and both of these mid-laners dropping very low on HP too. Iceberg deciding to put more points in the Scream, so he's holding on to a level 1 dagger, probably after he saw the Dissimulate kick in, so he's saving points not to put too much in that. The Void Spirit's just gonna get rid of him. But yeah, always want to fly, grabbing the kill in bot of the Nature's Prophet. Very big and very early kill because NP is only now going to hit level 2.
One of the reasons that I like so much extra damage when the
strong take what they desire.
EL definitely does hit hard. Inkswell with the Phantom Rush, the slow coming in. They're trying to go for another kill. Lucky Shot not proccing. V-Tune doesn't even need to get the last hit. Always Want to Fly does it. Only after V-Tune is running away gets the disarm. Luck is not on his side.
I sure haven't been very lucky yet.
Yeah.
Really, V-Tune was very far forward now. He's
Alchemist is not getting enough farm in this lane. This Bloodseeker can keep up some very good tempo against the Alchemist. If they get a level advantage, either through kills or depriving the Alchemist of XP, because right now he's soloing the lane, but General is still got like the same amount of experience, even though Aloha Dance is just standing here. Nyx is just tanking right clicks. He's trying to stay in XP range.
General just denied a full wave. Straight up of exactly what I was hoping. Bloodseeker. Once again, credit to Aloha Dance for playing aggressive. The right course.
And Funnick in trouble once again. Nobody to help him in the bot lane as their support goes to challenge the action runes. Will survive this time. Very low on HP. If he was level 2, he would have died. But he's level 3, so that did get enough strength from leveling up. And that's the reason why he lived. Small margins indeed. Nick still only has 10 last hits. He hasn't... The last time we checked out this lane, like maybe a minute ago, struggling to stay in XP range, and now they're going quite hard onto him as well. The lift, Blood Rage, might get the kill on the Alchemist too. General just dishing out right clicks and gets the kill with the Blood Rage. And Alchemist has failed. They're happy. FTM is really, really strong right now.
They're getting away with an offlane Bloodseeker, and this is, remember, this is not a lane counter pick. The Alchemist is picked up. General is there to throw ruptures, hopefully double ruptures, like GPK Roger. Then he is now also stopping Nyx from any last
Radiant's
whatsoever.
courier has been killed. Radiant's courier has been
Roger
killed.
gets one. Roger gets two. I saw something that he got one courier, but he got two on top. Always want to fly, and VTune losing both of their couriers. Those two courier kills combined, is that worth what? 400 gold? 80 gold per player?
Yep, the denied gold of the items that
yeah. Worth.
said, always want to fly will supplement just fine with some very good stroke of fate.
PK is now level 6. General gets a kill on Miposhka with the help of a Loa Dance. And the action rune is on the bottom side. It's a regen. That Pango's sitting on top. Iceberg is also level 6. Does he blink steal it? No. Very risky to go into the Pango and the Void Spirit. Not gonna risk it. Funnick is still sitting alone in lane. He's got 18 last hits. Not doing too bad, but he could be doing better. Triple last lead for FlyToMoon. 6 minutes in with 40 and 19 denies for General's Bloodseeker against Alchemist.
Denied.
I gotta say that Iceberg is probably not the happiest running a 50 up against me. But he's still gonna have very strong lanes. Game will really be on salvaging.
VTune would have had the opportunity to push Funnick out of lane if he right-clicked one time less. He already got the Phantom Rush off, and then he clicked again, so he cancelled it with the Inkswell on him. So Funnick doesn't take the full nuke of both the right-click, the Lance, and the Inkswell, and then the Stroke of Fate. That is like, we're talking 400 or 500 damage that would deal in combined. Plus the slow, so you're allowed to get a few right clicks on top of that. So Funnick would be basically 200 HP. Both of their couriers are back, so they get their items here. As General finds Miposhka once again.
Yeah, I just watched him hit level 6 and go for the kill.
You are on a 2,000 net worth lead against an Alchemist on the early minutes. Usually net worth is either tied or slightly for the team who has Alch. And then from there, if you have like a 5k lead, it's because of the Alchemist, so the game is technically tied economy-wise. But if you're leading it this far, looking great, and well, now we're missing almost every kill again. It's like they just take Funnick down. That combo is starting to hurt a lot. And Grimstroke also hits level 6, 8 minutes in, so they have their ultimates available for the 10-minute bounty runes, which means Alch is going to be losing most of the bounties on the map. And there's not much that HellRaisers can do about it.
Port's coming in. Okay. Come on, Iceberg.
Vanished, but
Ice got the
not
mana.
gone.
They wanna fight.
There's not really any stacks in the jungle. There's one singular creep gonna be blocking this one camp unless Nyx finds it, clears it out, so that camp will respawn. He needs all the extra money that he possibly can.
He didn't need
GPK
double stack those guys.
GPK spots the rotation. NP ultimate thrown out. A Loa Dance takes the full nuke from this void.
It's unfortunate to touch my path.
Tune keeping Phonic away. All farming up the lane. 66 last hits now. Alk and PL have the same net worth.
That's not where you want your alchemist.
No,
needs
not
to
at
be
all.
dead. To be working towards the ring. If FlyToMoon don't get the chance to beat waves and start bothering people, then he's still going to be making okay recovery, but it's definitely, and that means it big headway towards AD.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the way the game is rolling out right now, we were talking about the bounty runes. FlyToMoon are looking to take
Dire's
3 out
top
of
tower
4.
is under attack.
He's actually TPing away, so he's probably gonna leave Roger to take some. Iceberg wants to take the challenge on him, and they're keeping Phonic out. And Roger, yeah, I was thinking he's probably gonna die, but there's also a big fight breaking loose in bottom. GPK, the Grimstroke ulti, they won't be able to catch him. And Iceberg, he definitely had the damage to just go straight up on the Pango, blow up Roger. This Pango's 800 HP. Your combo's doing 300 plus 340 as pure. And then you have a few right clicks on top and the dagger. That doesn't take you too long to kill a Pangolier.
He was pretty much gone immediately.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They get to siege this tier 1 tower, take some map control for themselves. Maybe get some deep wards like they already have. Like they have one ops ward placed in the mid jungle area, or mid lane area next to the jungle camps. So that is a very good ward spot.
Dire's
Because it gives you all the information about when is Alchemist moving into the topside jungle, when is he rotating towards the triangle. And this is a spot also that basically keeps you hidden from all the usual dewarding spots. So usually the sentry covers about this much of an area. So it covers the cliff here, and it usually covers wards here, and maybe on the side. Like you can see, to put the sentry here, that's too far away for the deward. That ward will stay.
That ward is one of my...
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
We played together.
Aim's low in the mid lane. Aloha Dance is low. They will find them one pickoff. And they get another. Always want to fly shit go down. There's so much traffic in this mid area. GPK double kill, enabling this Void Spirit by a bit. He's gonna need more of these though. This one doesn't exactly solve the problem, but it's a piece towards a piece towards the puzzle that they're trying to fill in.
I want to point
Still
out
a few
here, by the
pieces
way,
missing.
that Iceberg has indeed decided that he's going to drop his order anyway, even though he's seen that Phonic is... So,
Dire's structures are fortified.
playing with fire. Alright, no defensive items from... And,
Oh, there's a fight. Bloodseeker. That's a big streak as well. They will get it for Phonic too. They get the Grimstroke ulti on GPK and onto Phonic, and GPK does nothing that he can do. And that Fate Bolt hurts, and Phonic, he is also going to have to give away his life. B2 and Doppelgangers inside the kinetic field. They get the Nature's Prophet down too. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Now they even find Nyx on the Alchemist. Aloha Dance has Lift available, has a spell steal available, but he's probably waiting for Alk to use his ult, and he's like, yep, I'm gonna take that. They didn't have...
Dire's top tower is
If
fortified.
only there was a stun leveled up on Alchemist, he would have taken that happily, but he'll take the ult.
this is a great spot to start
Are
on.
scanning.
Because you just pop that and... You've got chemical rates for the entire fight.
Always want to fly. Roger gets silenced up. No running from here. And B2 coming into the rescue. And 13 minutes with a diffusal blade. Oh, this is looking hard for HellRaisers. I don't know how they're going to come back into this game. I'm already feeling it right now that their chances are looking very slim.
Fortunately, anyway, like, he was thinking about rushing the Aghanim's instead, but he had to see the...
Radiant's middle tower is under
Or
attack.
how that ends if you don't build Void Spirit.
Tonic is out, but GPK and Miposhka thinking about maybe brawling in the bot lane. But here's a smoke coming in. Both the supports. They've got General pushing the lane. Roger's like, all right, we're ready to fight this. Wait, who are these guys on the back line? GPK, he reads the move. Inkswell coming in as well. They got the NP ultimate. GPK will dodge the stuns there. And Aloha Dance is in trouble. He does get GPK Grim ulted, but nobody to connect it on. And Roger cancels his ultimate. Doesn't want to get leashed on. Now General with a rod. Just goes straight onto the Void Spirit. Roger's already down and they're going straight to GPK. He's got no ulti charges remaining. General, can he get to him? No, he can't. But FTM, they've got plenty of heroes around. V2 needs Division, trying to look for the Inkswell, but he gets taunted. He jumps on the Remnant. GPK reads it, dissimulate onto the high ground. He's safe. He runs away from that 5-man gank train.
That's a lot of time wasted, at least. Still, you can see there, Roger is not happy fighting into them. Rupture at all. At the very least, it means that Void Spirit was not ruptured.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If GPK didn't land such a perfect remnant, there might have been a small chance that the PL with the Phantom Rush could have gotten close and get a mini stun on the Inkswell, and that could have been enough. 15-minute bounty runes are spawning. GPK takes one. Can they take two? Roger might have to go for an aggressive play. No. They're leaving it down just for Iceberg, because they know what Roger's not coming. Even if he does, they'll just kill him. Miposhka, gotta be careful for V2 in farming the camp right next to him. Nyx, Radiance is ready. There is a bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Is under attack.
But is it too grim ahead? Miposhka. Aloha Dance with the stolen remnant, tries to catch a taunt. Iceberg. For Miposhka, trying to get that dagger slow. Ultimate coming in from Roger. Also the jump from Void. The elite Aloha Dance. And a chance to take the Iceberg's Queen of Pain as well. Miposhka drops the ult to make sure they won't be getting he won't be getting the blink off. And two big picks right away for HellRaisers. Nyx even gets the kill out of all heroes, so he's back on top of the network.
He's a lot delayed though. He'd like
Not for you.
about a full item ahead of HP right now, and he's barely inching. But what isn't can still be. I do think that Iceberg should try and refrain from making a move about General, because that extra lockdown from the Road of Ages is really important. If it's just a weapon, they're so fragile, they can get turned around on. General there.
Okay. Do get the D ward out at least. Lower Dance, he steals the kinetic
Radiant's
field.
bottom tower is under attack.
And I think that at this point, if you are on FlyToMoon, you shouldn't have predicted about just letting the Alk be for now and closing off the farming avenues for all
Dire's
of the other
bottom tower
because
is under
with the
attack.
Phantom Lancer, you can definitely fight solo Alk.
Dire's
Not
bottom
that much
tower
of a
is
problem.
fallen.
The entirety of your
Aloha
existence
Dance.
is but a single moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, the lose one hero, but Aloha Dance, I think he just did the bait play because they got the tier 1 tower in the bot lane. They don't want to really push this lane any further. Iceberg wants to keep the creep wave pushed in, but not exactly the lane that you want to push towards an objective. Are these treants or are these... What the hell are these things?
Those are treants. They're frozen here.
Yeah,
You should be
yeah, kind
familiar
of
with
looking
those,
like
Mr.
some kind of weird husks. I don't know. Those ain't reindeers. Funix never seen one in his life, probably, but Iceberg at least takes his life. Meanwhile, HellRaisers is waiting on the high ground. Miposhka does have has a smoke ready, but they locate the void already. DD Rune waiting on the bot
Dire's
side of the
bottom
river.
tower is under attack.
Oh, Iceberg's gonna love this one.
That will bring up the Quap's right-click damage to like 270.
So I think next promo...
General. Well, they might need to have to rescue General first. TPs are coming in. General still holding alive with 800 HP. Roger trying to TP out. They will get the cancel with the Rod of Atos. And they take down Roger. GPK in the trees. Miposhka goes for the glimpse to get the Queen of Pain out of the way. So Queen still holding onto that DD rune in the bottle. Not using it here. And Queen will just continue farming in the jungle. Well, we got the kill that we came for, but most importantly, they keep General alive.
That was a...
V2 finds the Koshka right under the Ops ward. Easiest kill of his life. And a bounty on top. Small bottom, another fight. BKB Nyx. Oh, maybe the Orchid might do enough damage. Oh, 100 HP.
Radiant's
and
middle
Aloha
tower
Dance
is under attack.
keeping as a bodyguard. They might have to stay around for a bit longer. There's 5 seconds on this NPTP. Does he want to go for a play?
Dire's
Does he feel like he's on a cheeky mood? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Well, they're sitting like iceberg. So...
Roger forced away from top. 500 gold for the blink on Pango. The Pango a bit more extra control with his ulti, allowing him to either jump the big targets or like reposition into an important place, or just get a rebound off the stun if you're fighting in a very open ground area where you don't get bounces off the walls to stun lock someone with your ulti. You have your blink dagger to help you out. I think that's a smart choice for the support to go for.
Yeah, no teleports for you, sir. Don't think you'll be getting better this yet.
By the looks of it, if General's there to say hello. He's got double TP cancels on this Bloodseeker. He's got the Orb of Atos, he's got the Clumsy Net.
And the poor Pangolier didn't get a single disarm there.
However, Roshan for FlyToMoon sitting inside the pit. Knowing that the Pango's down, but they can't be contested. It's a very slow-looking Roshan, as well as they're actually throwing in acid spray stolen by Rubik, so that works as a medallion. GPK reeled nearby the pit, throws in a remnant. 1300 HP remaining. There's no chance that they can contest this. They're gonna have to give it away. And it's V-Tune with Aegis.
Big timing here for... Just got 2 BKB on General, 1 and there's Manta Sal in the final. Just get it. There is no way I can see it at all.
Well, they almost have a halberd on the Alchemist. And HellRaisers kind of like stacking up right now, trying to stay close to each other's. Get the safe farm for Nyx.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I don't think
attack.
they want to sneak up on this tower though. It's just gonna farm up the jungle. Get that halberd so that they have some items to fight with. But as he said, there's 2 BKBs to fight against. There's also the Manta on the Phantom Lancer, so very hard to find the real one. They are TPing mid for the defense. DPK walking out. General and Aloha Dance are around. The disruption, the glimpse from the disruptor. I think they threw always want to fly back.
No, they threw Iceberg back to Goblin.
Oh, Iceberg. All right.
Teleported him.
Dire's middle tower is under
Iceberg's
attack.
You can see by
He's okay with it.
Don't want to fight. They want to trade some. Iceberg is really...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mid and bot waves out.
Iceberg only sees Nyx.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Well, it's gonna be a
fortified.
futile chase. They're gonna use the glyph in mid. Bodyguard for Nyx now coming in from the back. Nature's Prophet can always TP into this fight.
Dire's middle tower
TPK
has
on the high
fallen.
ground. FTM looking to siege high ground. They are still coming in. Yeah, they're trying to get from the back. They've got the Radiance closed on the Alchemist, so they don't reveal their position. GPK in mid. And if they can get to Aloha Dance, they're already charging up the stun. They need to find someone quickly, otherwise the Alchemist is not going to get it. He does get it off just in time. The NP ulti, they get damage out for Grimstone, throws his ultimate as well. They got the Rupture. It is connected onto 2, but they're not taking any damage right now because Pango's not moving anywhere. They still will take down me, Poshka as well. V2 started fighting against Money. Money goes down. Iceberg coming with the Sonic Wave. And Alchemist is throwing in hits. GPK does have a big DD rune up there as well. And Nyx throws in a stun on V2. And a buyback coming in from the Grimstroke too. TPing straight to the outpost. There's also a buyback from the Disruptor, so that fight diffuses right away. 2 buybacks from FTM for this.
They get to keep up pressure now, and the BK from the Alchemist is down. Do have to actually pressure now. They aren't allowed to go back, otherwise this is... Here, Roger?
Does have a blink. Does have a extra distance so that Rubik and Grim can't catch him. Meanwhile, General is not in a place to be in. Glimpse right into the hands of the Alchemist. Has a stun available. Throws it in. But Seeker no BKB for 3 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second. He's getting it off. He got it. And they also have the X-Wall ready. Alchemist is going to get stunned up. He's also still 5 seconds away. They got the silence on the Nature's Prophet while they take down Aloha Dance. That he's going for HellRaisers. 1 hero down. 5 versus 4 fight. They're still keeping Iceberg in the middle. No ultimate for her. And she's still trying to man fight between everyone. V2 does have the X-Wall up as well as they take out Roger. And Nyx finds another one. It goes for Funnick. They've got V2 in the air. They might be turning it. HellRaisers looking for the Phantom Lancer, and V2 is caught too. 3 heroes gone and no buybacks on these supports. So this is HellRaisers pushing for the first time in this game. It's been a long time since they got to do it. Only the Nature's Prophet's been able to push out lanes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well deserved here as well. This is just the way that they're playing around the X right now. And
Radiant's middle tower is
that much damage. Just have to stand in the middle and keep alive. Disruptor is not.
Yeah, Disruptor was trying to go for the bounty. Tried to go for the bounty runes, but Iceberg was reading the same thing, that he needs to secure him, and gives no respect to Disruptor, just smacks the ulti in his face.
So Iceberg going for the right click damage now. Right. I have enough utility. We have enough magical damage on it. I'm going for the right clicks now. There's going to be so much magic. There is Roger in his ultimate form. There's the B on the Alchemist. Panic right now. Iceberg wants to stand and...
Like a good old highwayman. Funnick also has a 10-second BKB available. FlyToMoon. Be very close to trouble. Silenced up. Double silence even. Nope. No chance at all to recover from that. Can't even get his BKB off. BK and Nyx on the run. FTM looking for more kills, but everybody's already out. Poshka's got 5 sentries, so he's on D-ward duty.
HR's gotta fight this character. Like, they need Roger creative chaos in the backline and specifically walked up by the Grimstone. Then these scores on the side of
Roger
aren't really.
Where do you go? Where does he go from here? How does he do it? Ulti. You gotta TP soon. You're gonna die otherwise. Very close. Oh no! You gotta be faster with that TP, kid. You gotta be faster when General's there. You're not getting a free ticket home if there's a Bloodseeker with Rupture.
That was painful to watch. He's just bleeding out while he's rolling away. Can't stop rolling. Teleporting.
General's humming to himself as they see him roll. Tier 2 tower falling. FTM have now finished off every single outside tower from HellRaisers, who are still on the defensive. They managed to take down 2 tier 1 towers with an Alchemist lineup and 3 cores in net worth right behind the Alch. So that does tell something that Alchemist is about to hit his max potential pretty soon. Can still build Ags for the team. GPK was kind of forced to build his Aghanim's anyway.
This Abyssal Blade is still going to be...
It's a big item. but even these ALK stuns aren't really feeling in general. BKB, they might have to even use their BKBs. All of that's just get used up in the air. And ALK is throwing in 3 hits. He's still not using his BKB, still holding on to it. There we go, and he finally pops it as well. Meanwhile, the backline, Grimstroke dropping low on HP, will go down to the Orchid. Vonic trying to walk out from this as FTM going through the full hatred towards the Nature's Prophet. PL trying to Manta dodge the stun from ALK, not successful in it. Roshan also 1 minute 40-second timer.
And here you can see that FTM doesn't feel comfortable fighting when their supports are down. Although Dance was too far forward there, Vonic goes on Stroke. There's no help for them from these cores. They're basically just all damage treated. No big AoE stuns or anything of course allowed it to for HR, and they're playing it correctly.
FTM have almost got 15,000 in experience of an advantage against HellRaisers. And I think it shows a bit in levels too. Quap in the lead with 22. Both cores level 19, so all level 3 ultimates are up. GPK still 16 on this Void Spirit, so he doesn't have his 3rd ulti level.
Doesn't hardly have to store time off either. Pretty big deal. Cores on the other side all have their level 20 talents right now. Rupture cast range for
Dire are scanning.
got her spell lifesteal. Lancer opted for the Phantom Rush range, so a lot of range increase, especially. Fight at the longer period, they will be able to protect their back.
30 minutes now passed in our first game of the lower bracket finals between FTM and HellRaisers. Only the start of the series. Pretty even matchup. FTM's had a great start to this. HellRaisers were hoping to maybe start off a bit stronger. They've already played 3 games before this. This is the first game of the day for FTM. And not in like the usual scenario where you have the lower bracket finals just before the grand finals. They have a day off if they get a victory from here with Pango. Oh, Roger. Oh, Roger. Just gets destroyed. V-Tune going on the Disruptor. Disruptor dropping the ultimate, but it's only got the illusions inside the pit. Oh, no, nothing going right for HellRaisers here. 2 heroes down. And Roshan we go. Yep.
They're very much on top of that result.
Radiant's bottom
pretty much
tower
guaranteed
is
to
under
go now,
attack.
so we go take the fight. Get the he has to buy back. They do have to take the first half now. If Roger can get there, he also could make absolutely up. There's a
2k HP, GPK. Nope, not gonna make it. They're too deep as well. Always want to fly. They see Nyx maybe. Bit too far away. They had the ward on the cliff, so they definitely saw him coming and approaching, but just not able to respond to it.
hold of the supports to walk up. Like, I can't help but feel like they could possibly get blown up.
One thing I have to point out on this game is, once again, Iceberg. I think he's turning into one of my favorite CIS mid players out of all the mid players that are out there, at least in the CIS region. He's just... He is a character. He's great to watch. He's a very talented player. And also in this game, giving zero respect to his enemies. 11-1, 360 CS. Can we see the GPM on this guy? 683 on a Quap in mid. On a Quap.
It up. I presume you've seen pictures of the guy as well? He's also a beast.
Oh, he definitely is.
Gentle giant, though.
Is he a gentle giant?
Well, at least towards me, he's always been pretty much too shy to talk because his English isn't very good.
Ah. That we can understand. General is about to walk into a potential trap.
Dire's middle tower.
And they don't... The HellRaisers don't know what to do. Do we go on the top? Do we go on the back? We're just not going to do anything. BKB popped by Iceberg. They drop this stun on top of him. Nyx goes straight at the Queen of Pain. Double stun, holding them at the back line. They're gone for so long. They're not even in this fight at all. Roger tries to make it out, but he's not going to make it. There's also a X-Well on V2. The stun on Alchemist. GPK trying to save his friend. The battle is still going on. Alchemist throwing in more hits as he can. man, General. He gets mashed up by Nyx. 2 heroes gone from FTM. Mipushka will go down, so it's a 3 versus 3 fight now. And they are spread it all over. And GPK still wants to go and always want to fly. Trying to run around with his spat of legs. Trying to get a bit of distance. Inkswell, TP out. Nope. Yule's in the air just before the stun connects. And he will also fall, and HellRaisers hold on to it. That fight started so bad for them. Roger was baiting his ulti because he was thinking, wait, do we go bot? And then this guy's coming in from the top side, and they were confused. They were so confused there for a bit. And General, he's got a DD run. He's waiting for V-Tune to come up. They know he doesn't have a BKB. He doesn't have anything to save himself right now. And Alchemist in big trouble. V-Tune coming in as well on the DD. The damage is going to be enough. And Alchemist will go down. Will he? 80 HP. V-Tune gets it in the end with the Phantom Rush, but it almost goes too deep because GP is already around with Mipushka. But they get almost 1,000 gold for killing the Alchemist.
I think one of the biggest problems in that fight is that V-Tune wasn't actually fighting the Alchemist from the start. The Alchemist was on paying, bashing her up, keeping her out. You want people to be targeting down your Aegis carrier. You want these carries to fight mano a mano because V-Tune is the one that can tank it.
For the twin.
The Alchemist
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
His Halberd, his Abyssal, everything on your Aegis carrier, and then you're good. You still get support. Then V-Tune actually has to go out because if you spill your Aegis there in a fight that you can't use, most of your damage sources are going back. They salvage it with that General.
They do, and they want to go on V2, and then we'll get the jump to Tardis there as well, and he's low on HP, but he still has an Aegis on himself and the BKB. Meanwhile, Vanek has to pop his own to make a run for it. Roger doesn't get the connection on the swashbuckle. Sprout onto Iceberg, holding Queen of Pain in place for a little bit longer, but Iceberg is unfazed about this. The glyph will be used. And the AoE attacks will keep them on the low ground for now, but as that glyph runs out, V-Tune charges back onto the high ground with the Assault Cuirass. They take down the Tier 3 tower. V-Tune very low. Can they blow him up? They're trying to. They will get it. They will get the Aegis, but that is time for round 2. They've got the Void Spirit controlled as well. He doesn't have any more saves. They're going to have to try and save him. Here comes Roger. Gets a nice 3-man stun as well. He's not connecting his Grimstroke ulti onto any of his other friends. He gets stunned while he's inside the boulder. Now Alchemist in the middle of the entire FTM roster. They take him down. They take the Alchemist down. And now Mipushka goes down as the 3rd hero. HellRaisers down by 3. And FTM, they have it. They have it in the bag. They're going to go straight to end the game onto the Tier 4 tower. General and V-Tune with the lead. And Iceberg had an absolute pristine game here. And that Alchemist hasn't faced them at all in this game. And they're going straight for the Ancient. No GG call yet. 2.5k HP. And there's the GG call. Game 1. Go to FlyToMoon.
Once again, they managed to grab a hold of the game. And there's some hiccups in the fights just because